Hello guys and welcome to College 17, where today we're at State Library Station and we're going to explore it. On the side, as we've seen in one former video, that there's all the art, there's a giant artwork.
It is ready? Join together? Perfect. It is ready? Go.
And yeah, now we're back at the front again after walking through a line.
It's the audio tool for the student.
Thank you. Like Ardennes, there's a lift complex there, and an escalator complex here. Oh, nice looking escalators. This is such a spacious building. Yeah. Such a spacious entrance with only that bar at the top, preventing a giant from walking in here. You can see something else on the other side of the thing. And yeah, and then we head down. Oh wow. This is pretty long escalator. So yeah, there's the ground level passing through, and now we're like, I think it said 30 meters underground. Doesn't add up quite in my head. Yeah. Now we've entered the main station concourse with customer service apparently. And through those doors right there is Melbourne Central Station. Right through those shutter doors right there. And there's the oh, and this is the first set of Mikey readers. So we're not actually in the Mikey zone yet, despite being this far underground. We've got our new Mikey readers, the lifts from earlier. Seems like there's a lot more lifts, I don't know. There's the main screens and stuff. And clearly this is the main entrance to the actual station. And there's a band. Like, people who seem to have time traveled from like Victorian London. Right, now we're gonna be very naughty and not actually tap on. How dare we? Yeah, there's toilets, always good in the station. Missing panels, maybe not, but that's fine, they'll be added later. And I assume the platforms. Oh, and there's informational things about the thing. So I haven't made a video on this yet, but the Metro Tunnel's announcement stuff have been made. Tate said made a good video on it, and yeah, I've talked about it so much that I've forgotten that I haven't actually talked about it in a video. But yeah, when the Metro... In early December 2025, the Metro Tunnel will open with, well, apparently 240 extra services a week, which will run on top of the existing timetable between West Footscray and Westall. And then, but on the 1st of February 2026, that is when the proper network changes will be made, with all Sunbury trains running through the Metro Tunnel, all Frankston trains running through the City Loop, and all Dandenong trains, obviously, running through the Metro Tunnel. And then there's also a free travel thing, where all public transport in Victoria will be free for everyone between the Metro Tunnel opening and the big switch, as they've called it. I just thought I'd rant that off now. Yeah. It's interesting, the way that they're advertising the brand new station is like with a lot of old-fashioned things. Maybe it's like a contrast thing? I don't know. Like the contrast of the band and the people in the fancy suits with like the modern station. Oh yeah, have I actually looked at this? Yeah. But yeah, Melbourne Central's right there. Then yeah, this is the same architecture from Ardennes. With the cool light and the orange bars, and yeah, and obviously there's trams right there, so of course the signage reflects that. Looks like there's more fire safety door and stuff. I reckon that empty panel there that says information will have the maps when they are started to put up around the network. Now let's head towards the platforms. So this is white. Oh, it's the white pink thing that was happening at Ardennes, where if you see white, you're heading towards the platforms, and if you see pink, you're heading away. Because if you look behind you, there's pink and stuff. It's like a way of telling you which direction you need to go or something. Actually, I don't know. On Ardennes, it was a lot more obvious. But yeah. Yeah, yeah. Another set of escalators as well. It's like we're entering, which makes sense because this is station. Like the metro tunnel goes right under Melbourne Central station, so it's got to go under all of the city loop. So it makes sense that this is further underground than the city loop. I don't know if this may or may not be further underground than like Parliament or something. Oh, and you can see like some tunneling things, concrete or whatever, through the thing, and a staircase down so that you can walk above the escalators. Oh, we're not actually at the platforms yet. This is interesting. There's still more corridor. Oh wow, okay, this is the full instatement of the towards away platform signage thing that I was talking about. Pink there, white there. Yeah. And yeah, now we've reached another corridor. What is this? Platforms. Wait, so platforms this way. Oh, okay, this is just that the platforms are just both ways. We're directly above the platforms right now. So we can go either way we want. Which way you want to go? Yes.
I always get left.
Okay. Right, now that we've turned left because both directions were equivalent, we're heading down to the platforms. Wow, look at these lighting fixtures. And yeah, here are the platforms. I remember hearing in one of the videos I watched that these were some of the widest platforms in the world. Like 19 meters or something. Oh crap. Oh, it's like is this the fresh station smell? It is for the wind as well. The platform screen doors, which separate the train from the platform, are to stop you from getting hurt. Well, you can't fall onto the tracks, obviously. It's physically impossible. And it helps with boarding because the doors line up with the doors on the train, which is only possible with the high-capacity signalling that's being implemented in the metro tunnel. And also, they prevent, wind from affecting you on the platforms when the train blows past. Oh wow, look at these orange lights. That's interesting. Well, they went all out on the lighting fixtures. Oh yeah, and there's T-Rex footprints just like Ardennes. Randomly. I think it's like meant to be in... Where's that? Oh, the Franklin Street exit. Okay. So that must be an alternate exit to the station. Over there. But yeah, we're not allowed to go down there, obviously. What did the PID say, by the way? Apparently there's an Ardennes train going past in 10 minutes, but it didn't eventuate last time, so I wouldn't bet on it. And this one's also apparently in 10 minutes. Yeah, they definitely do seem to be very wide platforms. Yeah. Yeah, I like the concrete pillars. They create like a cool atmosphere and stuff. Yeah. Station signs as we walk past the escalators. We're on platform 2, I believe. That's actually doesn't... Oh, it says it everywhere, I'm sure. Oh, and yes, these are the informational sign things, which show the line from here to all the way down
Today,
in this
visitors,
direction,
welcome
which,
to State Library Station.
yeah.
While you explore state-of-the-art station, follow your group leader instructions. Enjoy the tour, take pictures, and have a nice day.
So yeah, this is the other escalator we could have gone down to get here at that thing. It just became a T intersection, which is interesting. Just to give you choice, I guess. Maybe to make it so the escalators aren't too cramped, you know, or something like that.
It has begun.
So there's the end of the platform there, it looks like. Oh, there's a lift. Oh wait, there's lift. Oh, those lifts go straight to Swanston Street. That's cool. You can just bypass all of this and just go direct down to the platforms. That's convenient. That's very convenient. Here we are on platform 1. There's the Sunbury line there. Yeah, there's rubbish facilities, which is something that Southern Cross still doesn't have for some reason. There's a screen that will blind people when it's just set like that. Yeah, as I said before, these seem to just take you back to the main concourse, which is convenient. So you don't need to do that whole walk that we just did, which is interesting. And yeah, there is a glass door thing that's also a wall that you could use to like see the trains, because it's pretty hard to see them with the platform screen door. So I imagine that's one of the purposes of them there. Well, it will definitely be useful if you're ever doing train spotting at State Library Station. You can actually see through there, that glass bit there. But yeah, there's probably no trains coming through here today. But yeah, the lighting fixtures are so interesting. Then yeah, those escalators up there head up back to that corridor with the T intersection. Yeah. Maybe let's see where these lifts go. I don't know. This is going to come out to be a short video, isn't it? Alright. So, now we wait for the lifts to return because they've gone up without us. Well, that one has. What about this one? This one seems to look different. Nope, no lift here either. I mean, I guess we push the button, like, oh, there it is over there. I guess, yeah, you'd think it would have, all the other stations have an automatic lift that does itself. Is this lift platform mezzanine or platform? Don't know.
Which one are we on? Platform.
Yeah.
Mezzanine.
Most stations just have this be fully automatic because there's no reason not to have it be that way, because it's just going back and forth between two things. So if it detects a person, it can just automatically figure out.
Platform mezzanine.
So yeah, where is it? Oh, we seem to have entered the back rooms. Look at those cool lighting fixtures though, with the M&M symbol. Yeah, where are we? Okay. So we use these lifts to get up to the concourse, or these emergency stairs, which create a really cool looking effect. It really feels like we're... Whoa, yeah, look... yeah. Now we've returned to the concourse. And yeah, there's the lifts from earlier that lead, and those lifts right there lead up to the exit, but we need to go through these Mikey barriers here to do that. And now we're back in the concourse from earlier, because that's the escalator we came down when we entered the station. There's the customer service I talked about earlier, there's Melbourne Central, and there's the band. And yeah. Yeah, as the M, you might not have watched the last video. There's so many potential thumbnails. But the M and M symbol that I pointed out inside the big lights is a common metro tunnel logo symbol seen around the station, all the different stations. If you look in here, that little symbol in the middle, if you rotate it right, is two M's stacked on top of each other. Metro Munnel? I don't know, it doesn't make sense, but it is two M's. Right, yeah, I got a Showbag. I'll explore that at some point, just like I did before. It will probably be identical to the one at Ardennes. That's a goods lift there, the thing we saw earlier. That's interesting. So it's like a... I imagine that takes you straight down to the platform. Or something. I don't know. But yeah, interesting. But yeah. Is this video going to be like must be one of my shortest videos, because there's no more, it's probably not going to be a lot more catching trains at the end of it. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, we might head off now or something. I don't know. Well, the lights on those things are purple. The lights that go boop, boop. It's a beautiful station. I'll play the audio things actually afterwards, not just to pad out the video length. Yeah. I guess that was State Library Station. Surprised that this went so quickly. You can see the artwork through, it's like transparent, so you can see the artwork, which you can see from the outside, but yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Very cool station. Yeah. Showbag time. This is filmed like 5 hours later. I don't want to admit how late at night it is, but yeah, there's this Munnel logo here, this more prominent logo here, and let's look inside. So it will be pretty similar to the one of the past. First thing, State Library information thing. Another one of these, except this one got damaged a lot. I'm probably going to need glue to keep it together. Probably almost identical to the one that I got from Ardennes. You should really watch this video after this one. Yeah, a lot of the stuff's just... I didn't read A in this one because it's redundant. Brochure. This isn't from the bag, this is what I wore. They gave us this instead of a sticker, which they gave us at Ardennes. And they gave us this at the entrance. Big map. I'll see if I can focus on it so that the text is readable. Don't know if I can. Well, quite efficient. This cardboard map. Look, they've got 2 green independent lines. This is just so stupid. They should just colour this pink now, because they're going to do it eventually, so what's the point of not doing it now? And then the last 2 things, another pin, and the same lollies. And yeah, that was the show bag. So I'll just quickly add this now. But yeah, there's a sign for it, and there's the main station here. State Library, sneak peek. There's Melbourne Central there, and there's the State Library itself. And I guess, yeah, not much more to say. I'll find the tour transcripts or something. No, not transcripts, the guided tour audio, and play it over something else. Maybe something starting now or something, I don't know. No idea how much footage I need to film.
I'll keep this if I want.
I'll mute the video starting now or something.
Welcome to State Library Station, one of 5 new underground stations built as part of the Metro Tunnel. The Metro Tunnel is the biggest upgrade to Melbourne's rail network in over 4 decades. State Library Station will improve access to some of Melbourne's most popular destinations, including the State Library of Victoria, RMIT University, and the bustling Queen Vic Market. Let's start our tour by having a look at Danny Mellor's magnificent artwork that you're seeing on the side of the station, titled Forever. The work is printed within the giant glass panels that form the station's glazed facade here on La Trobe Street. It's hard to miss. The artwork features historical, photographic portraits of Wurundjeri Woiwurrung women set in contemporary landscape imagery taken by Mellor on Wurundjeri country. Here is Danny to talk about the artwork.
Very exciting to consider how the artwork will impact passers-by and people coming into the station and walking past on Swanston Street. The scale, the lighting, the colour, the way that it retells a particular story of ancestral presence, and the way it highlights the importance of people in the space of country is one thing which I think will give something extra to the work. And by that, I mean it adds a layer of story to those that are already told and held as oral histories.
The station's entrance has been designed as a portico, or a frame, to the famous forecourt of the State Library of Victoria across the road. This is a contemporary response to the classical architecture of the station's namesake. The entrance features 12-metre high columns, topped with massive beams to match the library's grand stature. It almost looks as if they could be the spines of one of the many thousands of books that line the shelves of our city's famous library. The station designs were a collaboration between 3 international architecture firms: RSHP, Weston Williamson and Partners, and Hassel. Here is Chris Lambourne from Hassel to talk about the story behind the entrance design of State Library Station.
As a new gateway to the heart of Melbourne, State Library Station is a living example of our open metro design concept. Our goal is to create a truly seamless and intuitive travel experience, one that feels completely connected to the city itself. From the main entrance, with its 12-metre high columns topped with massive beams, you're perfectly placed to explore Melbourne and connect with the city. Step outside of the station and you're instantly connected to the energy of Swanston Street, the academic bustle of RMIT, or the secret histories of Melbourne's famous laneways. This station is designed to be a natural extension of the city's public domain. It's a space that's easy to navigate and a pleasure to pass through, offering a uniquely Melbourne welcome.
Now, let's head into the station's entrance, down the escalators to the concourse. Now arriving at State Library Station's concourse level. Now that we're at concourse level, you will notice how big the cavity is underground. You might be wondering how such large spaces were created with the city's busiest street, Swanston Street, right above us. To avoid disruptions to the streets above, we built access shafts up to 11 stories deep and used them to transport machinery, equipment, and workers underground before excavating and building the new station, kinda like keyhole surgery. In contrast, Arden, Parkville and Anzac stations were built with a cut and cover method. This means we were able to excavate the entire station area, digging straight down from the surface, building the station and covering it off after with a concrete deck. Kinda more like open heart surgery. If you look to the left of you, you'll see a connection to Melbourne Central Station. This underground walkway allows passengers to interchange seamlessly between the two stations without having to touch on and off. Over to your right, look up. You'll see one of the Metro Tunnel's signature drum lights. These lights are featured across all 5 of our stations. Close attention has been paid to lighting design across the project, and as you head down to the platform level, you will see more amazing lighting fixtures. The Metro Tunnel lighting fixtures all follow a colour scheme that emulates the stages of a Melbourne sunset, blending vibrant yellows, oranges and pinks. Now, let's pass through the marquee gates and down the escalators ahead of you onto the platform level. Remember to hold onto the handrail. Heading down the escalators, you'll see the ceiling baffles above you, rows of triangular panels that we call shark teeth. Not only do they help with acoustics, but their colours also help passengers navigate in and out of the station. Since we are heading into the station, you'll see their white side, but as you're heading out, you'll see their pink side. Keep an eye out for these colours on your way out of the station after this audio tour. I'll meet you down on platform level. Now arriving at State Library Station's platform level, 40 metres below ground level. State Library Station is home to one of the Metro Tunnel's premium underground platforms. The 2 CBD station platforms are 18 metres wide, some of the widest metro platforms in the world. This station was built in a trinocular design. That includes 3 overlapping tunnels, the central cavern, and the 2 platforms or rail tunnels on each side. The design of the 2 CBD stations is loosely inspired by the Moscow Metro, which you can see from the grand chandelier fixtures that are at both. The orange ribs that feature at all the other stations have been adapted here, reaching up into the cavern, emphasising the space's grandeur. After our giant tunnel boring machines, Meg and Joan, broke through from the north side of the station, they were shuffled along the entire length of the platforms using a complex hydraulic system that lifted the machines in little steps before moving on to their final stop at Town Hall Station. The tunnel includes new technology for Victoria, like platform screen doors and high-capacity signalling. Here's Metro Tunnel Project Director Ben Ryan to talk some more about the tunnel's next-generation technology.
On the platforms, we've got platform screen doors, and platform screen doors are there for a few reasons. One, for safety. They're a barrier between the train and the platform, which means that for people who are catching the train, it's a much safer environment. They're also there so that you don't get that rush of wind that you get in the city loop when a train comes. So they're a more comfortable environment for people to stand on the platforms. So they're really new for Victoria, and they're a wonderful new thing that we've put in on this project. We've installed high capacity signalling. That means we're able to run heaps of trains at tight frequencies through the tunnel. High capacity signalling is like adaptive cruise control on your car, which means that the trains are able to, in real time, change their position compared to how all the other trains are running on the train network. And that's very different to how the rest of the train network runs, which is with traffic light signals that control how many trains can go into a particular section and create adequate space between them all. High capacity signalling is used on metro projects around the world to have really high frequency train services where you need them. So in the core of a network, or in our case, in the middle of Melbourne, where we want lots of trains, that's where you want high capacity signalling so that you can make the most out of the train tracks that we've built by putting lots of trains through.
As you explore the space, you may notice a tribute to the native fauna of the area, mosaic footprints embedded into the surface of the platform. The work is called Tracks by renowned First Nations artist Marie Clark and features across all 5 of the Metro Tunnel stations. You can discover which footprints belong to which animal by checking out the plaques installed around the platform. Here's Marie to talk about how the artwork came together.
When I got the phone call to say that I got the line wide, for me immediately it was like a no-brainer to represent the 5 clans of the Kulin Nation. 5 clans, 5 stations. And we came up with the idea of doing footprints down on platform level. And these are endangered species, extinct species of animals, and some that are, there's quite a few now today, but thinking in 100 years' time, like what's going to be left. The footprints are roughly around 2 metres in length, 7 on each platform. I basically did black line drawings, and then they were water jet cut with lots of different coloured granite and put together like a jigsaw puzzle. It's great to bring artwork down onto platform level. It's just been a bit hard to try and work out what materials you can work with to be able to tell these stories that will last, hopefully over 100 years' time. And for me, it's about the legacy that you leave those children and communities, and the pride that they will get coming into a station that's dedicated to their mob. That to me is priceless.
We've come to the end of the tour. Thank you for being our guest today. Let's head back up to the station concourse and towards the Swanston Street exit. We hope you've enjoyed exploring the new State Library station.